students, welcome back to Chemical Kinetics. In this module, we are going to study what do you mean by rate of a reaction. Rate of a reaction is also called as speed or velocity of a reaction. They all mean the same thing. We are also going to see what are the units of rate of reaction. So let's get started. I want you to consider 2 points, R and P. And I want you to consider an automobile which is traveling from R to P. Now, for this automobile, I can express the speed in the form of distance upon time. We all know this, that speed is nothing but distance upon time. But speed can also be expressed in the form of position. I can say that speed is change in position with respect to time taken. The reason why I can say it is that if the position change is small, that means the distance covered is small. And if the change in position is far too much, that means the distance covered is also large. So I can say that speed is nothing but change in position, that is distance, upon time taken. If I were to use this same idea for a chemical reaction instead of a car, say that there are some reactants and these reactants are getting converted into products. Now, what do you think will change with time? Earlier position was changing with time. Now what do you think will change? Well, if you guessed concentration, you are right, because concentration will now change with time. The reactant concentration will decrease with time and the product concentration will continuously increase with time. So instead of an automobile, let's take a reaction into consideration. We can say that rate of a chemical reaction, you can say rate or speed or velocity of a chemical reaction. So this rate of a chemical reaction is nothing but change in concentration with respect to time taken. And that is exactly how we define rate of reaction. So let's take a look at the definition. Rate of a reaction may be defined as a change in concentration of any one of the reactants or products per unit time. Rate of a reaction may be defined as a change in concentration of any one of the reactants or products per unit time. That is the definition of rate. In fact, based on this definition, we can also figure out the units for rate of reaction. As we have just seen, that rate of reaction is nothing but change in concentration upon time taken. So I can say that the units of rate of reaction will be in the form concentration per time, because it's change in concentration upon change in time. So the unit has to have the form concentration upon time. Now tell me, dear students, what is the easiest unit of concentration, the most commonly used unit of concentration? We know that it is mole per liter. And the unit of time, the most commonly used unit of time, is second. So I can say that the unit of rate of reaction will be mole per liter per second. Mole per liter is nothing but concentration per time, that is second. So mole per liter per second is the most commonly used unit for rate of reaction. But you can also use different units of time, or you can use different units of concentration. For instance, you can also say the unit is mole per liter per minute. You can also say that the unit can be mole per dm cube per minute. But basically, the units of rate of reaction should have the form concentration upon time, no matter what unit of concentration and time may be. However, the most commonly used unit, as I just told you, is mole per liter per second. That's all from this module. See you in the next module. Thank you, students.